I got back into Snap recently, and I made this deck that I wanted to share with you guys. It's called Ghost, because the surprising MVP of the deck is Ghost, which reads ongoing, your cards are always revealed last. I don't know why this is written in brackets. Obviously, that's exactly what it just said. Um, but yeah, it's pretty whatever ability, honestly, most of the time. But when you pair it with cards like Killmonger, Shang-Chi, you can get some real cube gains, and your opponents won't expect it. It also works well with Titania, which is just like, powerful one cost card, but it might be playing for the other team. With a Ghost, that doesn't happen. We're also running Carnage because I hate clog decks. They're so annoying to play against because you don't actually get to play. And since Hela is so popular, its counter, the clog deck, is also popular. So therefore we run Carnage, so we don't just lose. And we actually have, a game plan. And to work with that, we have the Hood and Sentry that can destroy the Void. And obviously, in case we don't draw Carnage, we have Viper, which kind of fulfills the same thing, but in like a different way. Still a good card. And since I'm trying to climb, we have Daredevil and Kang to win the Information War. And paired with our Daredevil, we have Gamora, which works well with our 1-cost cards. We don't run any 6 costs, so often our turn 6 will be some combination of 1-cost cards, Gamora, and our swing cards, Killmonger and Shang-Chi. And then in our last slot we have Medusa. She is kind of just a tempo card that doesn't really mix with anything. Although I think she works well with Sentry, since we usually save the right location to work with the Sentry shenanigans. So playing Medusa in the middle location makes a lot of sense. I wanted to show y'all how the deck plays. So we have some gameplay footage. This is obviously the commentary is not being recorded live. But yeah, these games are kind of low MMR. I just started playing again, and I just want to show you guys some of the games I got against real opponents, even though there are so many bots. So these games are far and few between. Yeah, obviously this is a real opponent because of the border on his portrait. I usually don't play the Hood on 1. We're not really pressed for spending all of our mana, so it's better to just be more methodical. Now that I have the Carnage, I'm looking to set up Carnage on 5 after playing Sentry so that I can boom the Hood and the Void. And now I see this. I see 2 things here. I see Hala, so I don't really need the Carnage anymore, but I still want to hold on to him. And I'm thinking of playing something to the left, but I don't, because I just seen a Symbiote Spider-Man Galactus deck, so I didn't want to clog the left location in case this was another one of those. Obviously it wasn't, so bad play holding my cards, but hindsight's 2020. Just drop the Sentry down so that the Void gets killed for free. You can see my position here looks pretty bad, but yeah, obviously I'm losing by like a whole 11 power. But I have some strong cards in my hand. I have the Killmonger. I have these powerful 1-costs. I have Shang-Chi. Debating what to do here. I want to play Killmonger to get rid of the Sunspot, but if I do that, I'll probably never end up playing Gamora. And I had a good read here that he was going to play to the right side, so I just sent it. And yeah, I was reading that card because I didn't know what it did, but it doesn't matter because Shang-Chi just takes care of it. And we're revealing a second, so as long as we play Titania last, she'll stay on our side. I don't know what I'm thinking about here. I guess I'm debating if I want to play mid or not. I figured it's unnecessary. I probably could have snapped. I didn't want to though, because I thought it might change how he might play if I snapped. But yeah, on to the next game. So I see all these people with these like alliances, I think they're called. It looks more like clans to me. No clue what they do. Drop down Daredevil 1-2. This deck plays super reactive, so I find it's best to play Daredevil over any other 2-drop, like Medusa, because there's a chance that you may not get him down before turn 5. You can always drop Medusa down later, but Daredevil has a timer. Alright, I actually feel pretty good about this game because my opponent skipped the first 3 turns. I'm thinking about snapping, but I don't, because if he's like Wong, Black Panther, Arnim Zola, I'd still lose. Alright, yeah, no, I saw Black Cat, but I think I was looking away, so I should have known that he was Hela. Still, if I knew he was Hela, I wouldn't have snapped. So still a good play. Daredevil's really good here because I can use Titania to block off the right lane if he doesn't do something about that. Weak turn from the opponent. Thinking about snapping here, I think. But yeah, anyway, you can see I put the Ghost and Titania to block the right lane, and I can grab that with the Chimichanga on the last turn. Yeah, you can see me looking at snapping. Eventually I decide against it, because my turn 6 is basically just a Gamora. Not very strong, considering what that deck can do. Especially since they usually run Death, and we saw the Collapse Mine in this game. And then I pick up Shang-Chi, and because I have Ghost, we were revealing second anyways, but if we weren't, Ghost would have helped secure this Shang-Chi mid, because I'm almost certain he's playing some big stuff there. Yep. Look, he's doing some powerful stuff over there, but we have some powerful cards of our own. Yeah, and I think it was best to not snap here, because I didn't have the Shang-Chi on turn 5. Yeah, you can see I'm playing in like Platinum, so these games aren't too serious. Into the next game. I remember this one. Yeah, I see Carnage in my hand, so I'm just gonna Code on 1, Carnage on 2. Pretty straightforward. And I pick up the Viper, and I could have saved the Hood to Viper it, but I'd rather save Viper for if I pick up Sentry. Which I do. I think Mount Vesuvius made me really excited this game, because I thought I had like really good odds at getting more cubes, and I started playing worse. Play a Sentry in here. It's really not a good idea, but I didn't want to fill the left lane too much. I thought maybe I could steal the mid from him. Snapping was really bad. I don't know why I snapped here. Like I said, I got excited. But if he's like a War Machine deck, I would just lose. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I tend to snap on turn 4 often when I have Daredevil on. Because people forget he's there until his effect goes into play. He does give me mid. Give in quotes, because he just set up a long. So here is where I misplay. You know, I have the Daredevil, I have the information, I can see what he's doing. He's got Wong. He's either playing, you know, White Tiger or Black Panther. And in this case, it's Black Panther. And there's a lot of things I can do here. You know, I can Viper the Void and play off the Demon, but I didn't want to play the Demon because I usually like playing Killmonger before that. So I don't know, I was just thinking too much. The most mana efficient play is Gamora. But you know, not playing into the Flooded really telegraphs that he has Arnim Zola. So I should have, you know, this play never beats Arnim Zola. So I should have Vipered the Void and hope that I drew Shang-Chi, which I did do. And then I would win left and right. But, you know, I can't retreat. I actually think I'm going to win here anyways, because I play with Shang-Chi and Demon in the right lane. And it gives me 1 to his 0 after I destroy the Black Panther, but that is not how it works, because obviously Zolom also copies the Wong. So yeah. Here it is. Super telegraphed. Did not need to commit Gamora here to the left lane. Waste of 5 mana. Big 80 power. Nope. And then we barely lose. But you know, it was a close game. I misplayed super hard. And you know, I've seen that deck thousands of times. I think this is the last game. It's a bar with no name, so I'm really hoping I draw the hood, because the hood drinks for free at bar with no name. Play the 2-drop on turn 2. There's the hood. I could snap here, but not really a reason to until I've seen exactly what he's playing. He might have the hood also. And then here I see Viper, so I'm really thinking, oh yeah, he is the hood for sure. Surprised he didn't fight for Castle Blackstone. Not that I can use the mana very well. Anyways, I want to get the hood on Arthur before I play Killmonger. Or after I play Killmonger. And you can see that Ghost, let's rewind this for a sec actually. So we can see we actually have, so we have 5, 4, so we have 9 power to his 5, so we should be revealing first. But because we have Ghost, his cards will play and then my cards will play. Like I said, I wanted to get Killmonger on the field so that it doesn't get rid of my hood. And you can see how revealing second, you're going to see in a second, how this really makes the game for us. So he plays his hood, and then my Killmonger goes off because of the Ghost. And Bar the name is just mine. And now he's got to fight this battle for, you know, these two locations where it's looking pretty hopeless. I got a good hand. I got Gamora and Demon on this turn, and then Viper Sentry next turn because of Castle Blackstone. Yeah, just drop it down. Obviously we snapped there because super in the lead. And just stick to the plan. I think he ropes me here, but eventually he ends up retreating. Yeah, roped me super hard. But yeah, that was the deck. You didn't get to see Kang at all in those games, I don't think. And obviously he's like a really expensive card, so if you wanted to replace him, I've been using Rogue in a lot of my decks. Because it really shits on War Machine, like really bad. Because then they're locked down everything, and only you can play in the lockdown locations. Really, really good. Yeah, if you didn't want that, then maybe something else, some other 5-drop. I don't know. Really, just any tech card that just destroys the decks that you play against a lot could be replacement for Kang. I don't think this deck is perfect. Obviously, most of my opponents are bots, but it uses a lot of my favorite cards. Gamora, like my split is awesome, in my opinion. Titania is really fun, and Carnage just. We didn't play against any Clog, but man, when there's Clog, this card's very good. Yeah, well, thanks for watching.